All right, let's just jump right in. We're going to be tackling a massive topic today: employee advocacy and the huge game-changing shifts happening over on LinkedIn. Look, if you felt like your reach has just fallen off a cliff lately, I promise you're not going crazy. We're going to break down exactly why that's happening and, more importantly, what you can do about it.
I think this quote just perfectly captures the whole situation. If you feel like you're shouting into the void, this one's for you. The big idea here isn't that the algorithm is punishing you. No, it's actually getting smarter. It's moving away from just broad, kind of random reach and shifting towards pinpoint relevance.
And that brings us to what we have to call the new rules of reach. You know that old playbook of just posting a lot and hoping for the best? Yeah, that's officially dead. To win now, your entire strategy needs a hard reset. And here's why this is so important to get right. A recent report found that a whopping 61% of companies now see employee advocacy as extremely or very important. It's not a side project anymore. Companies are finally realizing that their employees are the most powerful, most authentic voice, and they're betting big.
But here's the paradox, right? Just as companies are doubling down and investing more in advocacy, this is happening. Average content visibility on LinkedIn has been cut by nearly half, a 47% drop. So what on earth is going on?
And this is the absolute key. For most people, it's not you, it's not your content. The problem is that the entire engine running underneath LinkedIn has been completely rebuilt from the ground up.
So, let's pop the hood and peek inside that black box. The single biggest change, the one that explains everything, is this fundamental shift from what we called a social graph to a totally new model called the interest graph. And this slide right here, this explains it all. The old LinkedIn was a social graph. It was all about who you know. Your posts spread through your connections. But the new LinkedIn, it's an interest graph, and it's all about what you know. It's designed to find people who are interested in your expertise, even if you've never met. So how does this new algorithm figure out if what you know is actually valuable? Well, it comes down to one metric that is now king: dwell time. It's super simple. It's just the amount of time somebody actually stops scrolling and spends on your post. It is the ultimate signal that you're delivering real value, not just clickbait. And these are the numbers you need to burn into your brain. Anything under 30 seconds, that's just a passive scroll, basically worthless to the algorithm. But if you can hit that 30 to 60 second mark, that's the new gold standard. And if you can hold someone's attention for over a minute, wow, you're sending an exceptionally strong quality signal.
I just love this quote because it's so true. The algorithm is evolving. It doesn't just count likes and clicks anymore. It's actively trying to understand your content, to read it for meaning and clarity, almost like a person would.
And that means, and this is huge, not all engagement is created equal anymore. The big takeaway here is to stop chasing likes. They're at the bottom of the pile. As you can see, a thoughtful, relevant comment, something with 20 words or more, is now the single most valuable form of engagement you can get. It's worth way more than a simple like or even a share.
Okay, so we get the why now, right? The whole system has changed. So let's get super practical. How do we take all these insights and build a brand new playbook for employee advocacy that actually works today?
When you boil it all down, the new playbook really rests on these 5 core pillars. It's all about empowering your actual experts, creating content that is designed to hold attention, and sparking real, genuine conversations.
First things first, and this is non-negotiable. You have to prioritize posts from personal profiles. I mean, the data couldn't be clearer. Personal profiles get 3 to 5 times more organic reach. Why? Because people connect with people, not logos. And the algorithm is now built to reward that. Okay, now this is a total game changer, and something most people still don't know. The algorithm now actively reads your profile, your headline, your about section, to figure out if you're an expert on a topic before it decides who to show your content to. Just think about that. Your profile isn't just a resume anymore. It's part of your content distribution strategy. All right, so your profile's optimized, you're posting from a personal account, but what do you actually create? Let's talk about the specific content formats that are just absolutely crushing it on the platform right now.
And honestly, this is kind of mind-blowing. Just look at these numbers. Carousels, which are also called document posts, are getting an average engagement rate of over 24%. I mean, look at that. They are in a completely different league from everything else.
And to really put a fine point on it, carousels generate 278% more engagement than video. So while tons of people are pouring money and time into video, the data is screaming that carousels are the single best format to maximize that precious dwell time and get real engagement.
And the best part, there's a super simple formula to make a great one. You need a strong cover that hooks them in. Use a numbered list, 5 ways to, something like that. Keep each slide short and sweet, and always, always end with a clear call to action. This whole format is basically engineered to earn high-value dwell time.
But there is one final piece to this puzzle, and it might just be the most important one of all. In a world that is just being flooded with AI content, LinkedIn's algorithm is placing a huge bet. It's rewarding the one thing that AI can't fake: genuine human authenticity.
And the data is in. It is crystal clear. LinkedIn is actively penalizing generic AI-generated content. You can see it right here. Using AI to write your posts can tank your reach by 30% and slash your engagement by a massive 55%. The system is getting very, very good at spotting the robots.
So how do you win? It's pretty simple, actually. You write for humans. Tell simple stories. Use short paragraphs and a ton of white space so it's easy to read. And this is key. End with a genuine question that invites a real conversation, not just a lazy, great post comment.
So really, it all comes down to this. The entire game has changed. We have to stop chasing what I'd call attention metrics. Raw views and impressions. The new goal is to build trust metrics, things that show real connection, like the quality of your comments, how many people save your post, and the real conversations you're having.
And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. As you go back and look at your own strategy, ask yourself this for every single post. Is this just built to grab attention for a second, or is it actually designed to build trust for the long haul?